everybody, and welcome to a new series of videos. I'm going to be calling this one What's the Name of the Game? And each episode I'll be playing a different game that I really enjoyed playing when I was younger. So I've done a few videos looking at systems I'd never played before, so I thought I'd spin it on its head and play the games I did enjoy. And also I'll look at other formats as well, just to compare the difference of how they look. So without further ado, this episode I'm going to be looking at hard driving on the Spectrum and on the Commodore 64. And I think this is a good example of how the different ends of the spectrum, literally, excuse the pun, can really highlight the difference between a really good game and a really bad game. So without further ado, let's start playing hard driving. So the version that I've chosen for the Spectrum is the 128K version. So this obviously has got the music which the 48K version wouldn't have had. I don't think it has much impact on the speed at which the game runs, because I think they're very similar. In fact, I think they were the same processors. So without further ado, let's start the game. So we'll select Kemiston. Interestingly, it gives you the option to drive on the left or the right, so quite an international based game depending on where you're playing it. So we'll go for the left, seeing as we live in the UK. And as with the arcade, it shows you the basic layout of the track and where you can go. So you've got a choice of the speed track or the stunt track. We'll have automatic. We're not having normal gears because I can't really do them well. So I'll push forward to start. So yes, straight away you notice that it's all one colour. But what impresses me is the speed. It is jerking, yes, don't get me wrong, but you've got to bear in mind this is an 8-bit machine doing this. And when I played this back in the day, I was really impressed. Oh. Ooh, turn around here. Oh, what have I just hit? The 3D replays as well. To say it's on a, well, it was on a 48K and a 128K is amazing. It is a bit difficult to steer while it's jerking, obviously, because you can quite easily flick over off the road. But let's turn down here. Oh, how did I? What happened then? So is that? It is very sensitive. I remember it. You had to get used to the steering. Get back on the road. 60 so we don't crash. I think we're going to crash because we're doing about 100 and... Oh, no, we landed. Oh, is that a lorry? I think we're coming to the loop. Here's the loop. I can remember playing the arcades in the cinema, our local cinema. Oh, no, 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 no. It's... Have we done it? Oh, no, we fell out. We nearly made it round the loop, but obviously we didn't have enough speed. That is amazing. The replays are amazing. I love the replays. Got to remember this was a time before any other 3D races sort of came out in the arcades. When our driving came out, it was like first, wow. I think it was actually marketed as the first real driving simulator because it had a clutch pedal on the arcade. Obviously there were 16-bit versions of this game as well, but the ones we're looking at today is the 8-bits, well the two 8-bits, the Spectrum and the 64, the Commodore 64. Oh, what's gone off? I'm sure they made it round then. I'm not going to do it. 12 seconds. Get a good run up at it. do it 3 seconds. Oh no, game over. So that's the Spectrum version. Let's now take a look at the Commodore 64 version, which, bear in mind, had 64K, had a bit more memory than the Spectrum, but obviously the processor wasn't as good at doing 3D as the Spectrum was. So without further ado, we'll take a look at that. So we're now loading hard driving on the Commodore 64. So yeah, definitely more colourful loading screen, as you can tell. So we'll have auto, no clutch. And then you have to choose which track you want. You can't choose when you're driving like you can on the Spectrum, so that's a downer for a start. So we'll go on the stunt track. Now, yes, it's two colours, yellow and blue, but cars aren't too bad, but no hill, you don't go up a hill. The 3D just doesn't work very well. I don't know why. You don't go down a hill. Where's the hill you go down? No resemblance to the original. So you crash. You don't even get a replay. This conversion is terrible. It actually was only released on the Wheels of Fire compilation pack. It never got an official release on the Commodore 64 as a single game, I don't believe. I'm a big Commodore fan. Everybody knows that. I love Commodore, Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64. They were the computers I had. But without a shadow of a doubt, this version is terrible. The game, the Spectrum version is a million times better than this. I don't know who programmed this, but it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. It bears very little resemblance to hard driving, apart from it's got a bit of 3D. Just the fact that it's flat. It's so difficult to control as well. Yes, it does move smoother, but that's because it's not having to do it. And the draw distance is literally, well, you can see. Oh no. I don't know where the stunts are you're supposed to be doing. Is that a bridge? Does that even look like a bridge? It looks like a pyramid. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't even know where I am. But yes, you can see why this game didn't get very good reviews. I was so disappointed when I had this, because I thought the C64 version would be better. I bought the Wheels of Fire pack just for this game. Literally just for this game. And as you can see, it's not a patch on the Spectrum. Luckily, I got the Spectrum version a bit later on as well, because I did get a Spectrum. It just goes to show that the Speccy was quite good at whizzing 3D around, a lot better than the Commodore 64. But yeah, I can't play that anymore, it's terrible. So, thank you for watching. They're only going to be short videos, they're not reviews or anything, it's just to compare and look at different games that I enjoyed as a child. If you have enjoyed, then please like and subscribe, and also check out my Facebook page if you want to look at some more nostalgic musings, if you like. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon.